Dear anthropologists, it is with a sense of uneasiness that I am talking to you. It is an uneasiness that comes from the fact that we are witnessing a rebellion attacking the roots of our colonial imagination. We are witnessing what we might like to call the rebellion of the ethnological object, and you have nothing to say. Your departments, your professional associations have nothing to say to support what the Rhodes Must Fall movement in Oxford is asking for, to support the call for respect for the ancestors that Mwazulu Diyabanza has claimed at the Musée du Quai Branly in Paris. And I remember you that this is not the first time. Somebody you like to quote, David Kopenawa, the Yanomami shaman, did exactly the same thing when he was taken to visit the Musée de l'Homme in Paris for the first time. And listen, how many conferences did we have in which we ended up talking about racism, about anti-colonialism inside these buildings, named after racists, imperialists, in which objects taken with violence from the colonial theft are collected? How many times? I have experience of a conference about climate change taking place at the British Museum in London, inside an auditorium called British Petroleum Lecture Theatre. How credible can anything coming out from these conferences be? And look, we are talking about institutions that are key to development of French and British anthropology. Without the Rhodes Institution, Rhodes Scholarship, you wouldn't have the British social anthropology. Without the Musée de l'Homme, you wouldn't have Lévi-Strauss, Leroy-Gourhan. It's incredible that you have nothing to say. This silence shows you that you are complicit with colonialism, that you really never wanted to decolonize yourself. We clearly see that in these conferences in which white people are gathering in rooms and talk about people of color, so-called people of color, without them being there. And this is also shown in your papers of your academic journals. 70% of the time I read these papers, I fall asleep. This is because you take out the exciting of anthropology, the exciting, which is the possibility of fully deploy the potential of anthropology socially. And in fact, you have these anonymous peer reviewers who are internet bullies, who act as a watchdog of the institutions that don't allow different views to be spread in your academic papers. So my call is to young researchers, to motivated students, to honest professors. It is either now or never to fully decolonize anthropology. It is either now or never to fully deploy the social potential of anthropology. It is now or never. Let's make it now. Peace.